Hi friends, welcome to this named reaction, that is Simon-Smith reaction. In this reaction what happens, this is also called as 2 plus 1 cycloaddition reaction. Cycloaddition reactions, those are pericyclic reactions, right? Same, that is 2 plus 1 cycloaddition reaction. And also this Simon's reaction is also called as ring forming reaction because a cyclopropane ring is formed. Cyclopropane, I hope you are getting, this is the cyclopropane ring happens, and it is highly stereospecific. You are getting, it gives cis gives cis product, trans gives trans product, as same as what? Carbons. What kinds of carbon? Singlet and triplet carbon will be there, right? Singlet carbon will give cis, product gives cis, trans stereoselective gives trans only. So these reactions are stereospecific. So the Simon-Smith reaction is same as singlet carbon. We know that. See here. What is this? This is cis alkene, right? So if there is singlet carbon, this is singlet carbon, let us assume. So what happens? It will give product like this. Cyclopropane with 2 substitution, and here both will be above the plane or both will be below the plane. If I make this as like this, it becomes like this, right? The above bonds become below bond. Just I will rotate like this, 180 degree out of plane I will rotate, right? Ulta I will make it, I will get the same product. So these two are same. Cis means if these two are at same side, both will get in same side, above or below, both are in same side. If this is trans, right? This is trans. So this is singlet carbon. I am only talking about singlet carbon. This is also singlet carbon. Why I am not talking about triplet carbon? Because in triplet carbon we know that those are not stereoselective or stereospecific. That is, cis will give cis and trans, trans will give cis and trans. So those are not stereospecific. Whereas singlet carbon are stereospecific. Why? That thing I have explained in carbon reaction. Now we should not bother about that. Now we shall only concentrate on Simon-Smith reaction, right? So trans means here what happens? One will be above, one will be below. This product will get, alright, and one more product will be like this. This will be below and this will be above. These are not same, but here these are same, but these are not same, because see here, this is different, this is different. If you know R and S nomenclature, you can easily differentiate between them, right? So see here, here if it gets 1 2 3, 1 2 3, this is R, whereas this is 1 2 3, this is antiplanar, but preference is above, so it will also be R. As hydrogen is above, right? As hydrogen is above, S becomes R, so it is R. And here what happens? Here 1 2 3, and hydrogen is above, it should be R. As hydrogen is above, it will be S. Whereas this one is, see, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Anti-clockwise, hydrogen is below the plane, so it is S. So R S S, both are different. This is R total, this is S. Whereas these two, if you see here, 1 2 3, this is R and this is 1 2 3, this is S, RS. And see here, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, it should be R, but hydrogen is above the plane, so it is S. And see here, 1 1 1 2 3, 1 2 3, this should be S, right? But hydrogen above the plane, R. So this is RS, this is also RS. If in number form like this, both are same, right? So this is about the stereoselectivity. Cis means both are above, trans means one will be above, one will be below. In this way we will show in 3-dimensional picture. This basics you should know, so that for me it becomes easy to explain this Simon-Smith and its stereochemistry, right? So let us see some examples how the mechanism happens, everything. So this is cis. So what happens? What I am using in Simon-Smith reaction, the reagent which I use is CH2I2 in presence of zinc. So what happens is that you know that RMgx, Rx will be there when reacted with magnesium in presence of ether. It forms RMgx, right? R will have negative charge, magnesium will have positive charge. In same way, CH2I2. This is CH2. Here iodine and here iodine. So in presence of zinc, what happens? Zinc will get inserted, right? So zinc insertion occurs here like this. Zinc, and this will show by partial bond, and it will be attached to iodine, and here this will be iodine, right? So loosening of bond occurs, and here it will be little delta negative charge will be there on carbon. So this is the reagent. Once we get to this reagent, so what happens? Let me write here. So here it will be CH2 delta negative, and here zinc coordinated with iodine, and here this bond has become weakened and it is little coordinated with zinc like this, right? So what happens? This negative charge comes here, and again from this carbon this negative charge goes here. So it will form a transition state. Like, because of this transition state there is no rotation of this bond, so it will be like this. Zinc, which is coordinated with iodine, and this bond iodine, it is also coordinated with zinc. Further what happens? See, as simple here, this is like this structure it will form. Further what happens? This zinc will go with this, this iodine will go with this zinc, and this will come here. So finally we will get this structure, this plus ZnI2. This is the thing we will get, right? So this is the final product. So what is this? This is cyclopropane. So I have told, if this is cis, we need to show both above or both below, not one above one below, right? This thing you should remember in stereochemistry of chemistry, right? So if it was trans, so in presence of zinc and CH2I2, it should be like CH2 zinc iodine, and here iodine. So this electron density will go here, and from this carbon electron density will shift here, and it will take the electron density and goes with zinc. Like this also we can show, like through transition state we can show, or like this. Because it will be delta negative, right? Negative charge, because it is electropositive atom metal, it will give the electron density on carbon. From this carbon it will attack this carbon, right? Then it will take the electron density from back to that carbon, but it becomes again negative. So this with along electron density it moves to electropositive metal zinc, right? So what happens? We will get like this structure, but one will be above as it is trans, and other one will be below, and here as it CH2C, and here one H, here one H, that we won't show, right, in this structure. Other, if you show also, no problem. And other things are ZnI2. ZnI2 I can write like this also, or I can write like that also, right? So this is about the stereochemistry of Simon's reaction, Simon-Smith reaction, and the mechanism, right? So let us see few more example of this reaction. See here, this is very interesting reaction. Here OH, when we do the reaction CH2I2 in presence of zinc, and we got this product. Above the plane we got OH, but not this product. We didn't get this product below the plane. The reason for that is, see here, while coordinating, it will coordinate in such a way that, see, here carbon will be there, right? Carbon, and here zinc will be there, zinc, iodine, and here one iodine will be there, right? So since this OH is above the plane, it forms a coordinate bond like this, weak bond it will form. Since OH is above the plane, to form this bond, what it will do, it will come above the plane, right? So this will come above the plane. So stereochemistry, instead of getting below the plane, we will get only above the plane because of this coordination with metal and the oxygen lone pairs, right? So these things you need to remember. There are few more examples of this kind. Let us see them, right? So this one was easy. See here, there are few more examples. Here see, this is also very interesting. Alkene, and you should remember only with alkene it will form cyclopropane ring, and here oxygen, right? This is the thing, and they are given CH2I2 in presence of zinc. So what happens? See, I have told it coordinates with oxygen, right? Zinc coordinates with oxygen. If it was below, the cyclopropane ring comes below. So our product will be like this. Here it comes below because zinc will coordinate, and here it will come above. Why? Because zinc will coordinate with above oxygen. So like this we will get, and here O, and here above the plane O. The same reason you can give. Sorry, it is like this, right? This is the product we will get. Here also cyclopropane ring, but it will be below as it coordinates with below oxygen, and here we will get above cyclopropane ring because as zinc coordinates with above oxygen, right? So this is about Simon-Smith reaction and its stereochemistry. Let us see few more examples, right? These are also very interesting. See here. Here methyl group is there, here alkene group, and same reagent, zinc in presence of CH2I2. So what happens? Here we will get, see here, methyl group, here no lone pair, it won't coordinate, only it will coordinate with oxygen, I told. So if it comes above, the cyclopropane ring will be formed below the plane, or if it comes below, the cyclopropane ring will be formed above the plane. Like this it will form, and these two are same. Why it is same? If I make it like this, if I make it ulta, I'll get the same. The above bound becomes below and below bound becomes above. Same, both are same, right? So let me give you one more example. pH and OH is above the plane, and see here, N is below. Here you can see chemoselectivity. Chemoselectivity means two functional group in presence of two functional group, which one it will select. That is nothing but chemoselectivity, right? So one more example, let me take pH. Here let me take, above the plane oxygen, and here nitrogen, and here the methyl. Nitrogen should be above the plane. Same example, pH. Here alkene is there, and same reagent, zinc in CH2I2, right? In both the case, I will get only one product, that is this one, right? Only one product I will get. Whether it is above or below, no matter. I will get only this one is above. See here, why this is so is, see, oxygen is above the plane here also oxygen linked with above the plane. So cyclopropane ring which is formed will be above. Why? It is because the zinc will coordinate with lone pairs of oxygen. Because of that we will get only that product. But one thing you can ask me, here nitrogen will be below the plane and it is also having lone pair, right? But it is observed that zinc will coordinate very nicely with oxygen compared to nitrogen, right? So this is the chemoselectivity. In presence of two functional group or two different group, it will select only one group. That is nothing but chemoselectivity. So this is the example of chemoselectivity. For these two compound, only one product you will get it, right? So these are the examples of Simon-Smith reactions, and there are few more examples. Let us check that, right? So I have got 15 minutes, so we shall do it. See here, this is also very interesting. here OH is below the plane and this methyl is also below the plane, and here double bond is there, right? And here zinc and copper they have used. Along with zinc, copper can also be used. CH2I2, same thing. And here we can observe that the cyclopropane ring will be found at alkene in such a way that as zinc and copper coordinates with oxygen only below the plane, because OH is also below the plane and other things remains as it is. So see here, the cyclopropane ring is found below the plane. This is cyclopropane ring, right? Cyclopropane means 3 carbon, cyclo means cyclic structure, cyclopropane ring. So let us see one more example, right? This is also very interesting, right? See here, sorry, let me take trans, right? And here they have given like this compound pH N2 like that. They will give N2 means N triple, not triple bond, N minus plus N2 they will give, right? So in presence of, this is also taking place in presence of same catalyst, CH2I2, no, they have used only zinc iodine. So see, this is little different. So here what you can see is, see, this is very interesting. See what happens, this structure is there, no, I can write like this also. If this electron density comes here, the electron density moves on carbon, right? So these are called dipolar species. Dipolar, one polar and second polar, that is positive charge and negative charge, two different charge. So dipolar species. And here 1 2 3 dipolar species also, because see here nitrogen, triple bond, nitrogen, single bond, carbon, right? Here carbon will be there, CH and pH, and carbon gets negative charge and this nitrogen gets positive charge. So these are called 1 2 3 dipolar species, because the charge will be resonating and positive and negative charge, so dipolar, and within these 3 atoms it is resonating, so 1 3 dipolar species these are called. So in which the zinc will be always coordinated like this with this, right? Like this they will coordinate, or also like this also it will coordinate. So little of electronegativity will be there on carbon. So what happens, because of that, from this carbon it will attack this, and here it will coordinate with zinc, and this zinc will be coordinated with this nitrogen, right? So in this way it will be there, and during the result you can see that R single bond R, and here C, and here pH will be there, right? So pH, this is pH, this product we will get. And since it was trans, I have told we should make one above, one below, or you can also make this is above and that one below, right? But finally we get a cyclopropane ring and pH. You may ask why we didn't get a cis form, right? Because during this reaction this zinc will coordinate with this pi bond also. Because of this coordination, it don't make this bond to, after becoming single bond, it don't make this bond to rotate. Since it maintains trans to be trans only, will get only trans product, no cis product, right? So this is also a different kind of Simon-Smith reaction only, right? So let us see one more example. I hope time is there, right? Yeah. Let us see few more examples. These 2 examples are easy and we can conclude here. This is enal. We call it as enal. En stands for alkene, al stands for aldehyde group, which are in conjugation, and also these are also called as alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, because alpha and beta carbon is having double bond, so unsaturated. So here if I want to place R2 R3, right, and reagent they have used, first step they have used zinc and some R, they have given R5 and the second step they have given Et2 zinc in presence of CH2I2. Here it will do something like SN2 reaction. What happens that zinc and Et will be there coordinated, and here CH2I2. So what happens? It will do something like this disproportional reaction, such a way that these two will link. CH2 will link and ethyl will go with this iodine, forming EtI. Like this it will form Et plus, and that will coordinate with this, and this iodine will move with electron density and coordinates with zinc. I hope you are getting right. So it is very interesting. See here, ethyl iodine will move with electron density, and this ethyl, this electron density taken by CH2 group. So it becomes CH2, iodine will be there, here zinc which is connected to ethyl, and here it will be partial bond will be there. So what happens? First step, it is nothing but reduction type reaction, in which it will reduce this aldehyde group and it will convert it into O minus, and R, this R5 will attack here, and these are R2 and R3, right? This step, if we do hydrolysis, this we will get OH, right? Next step, second step, this we will add, it will give SN2 type reaction, which I have shown here. SN2, iodine moves with electron density and attacks ethyl, and this bond will come here and it will form this kind of structure. This will interact with this. Since zinc is there, zinc will coordinate with above oxygen, so cyclopropane ring will come above only. So this is the cyclopropane ring. We will get R2, R3, everything remains as it is, and OH will be above, and this R5 which is below the plane. So that is the final product, we will get it, right? So we shall see one more reaction. This is the final reaction. Let us see that also, right? So this is also very easy and interesting. PH, CO, double bond N, and this is tosyl group TS, and here PH, right? Same thing, CH2I2, CH2I2 in presence of zinc, right? So what happens? Same reaction, but here one thing is very interesting. Because of this resonance, what happens? It will form a structure like this. See, let me show that structure. I can show this bond to be like this also. If I draw, you should not get confused, right? See here, PH is there. So here, this is PH, right? Because of resonance, this will be O negative, and here double bond will be there, and here N positive with attached to tosyl group, right? That is the resonance structure. And here CH2I2 in presence of zinc, right? So what happens? Zinc will be there in excess. So I can I write like this? CH2, here also zinc and iodine, here also zinc and iodine, right? I can write this like this also, and here this charge will interact with this zinc, and this charge will interact, O negative charge will interact with this zinc, right? And this, here the reaction happens in this way, as this is positive and this is negative charge given to zinc, so this electron density moves to this carbon, and this it will take, and zinc will take like this. So what happens? It will form a structure like this, right? Same structure, and here pH, and here also pH, right? O negative is there. Now it has coordinated with zinc, right? O zinc iodide, right? O zinc iodide, and here nitrogen was there, and it has coordinated with again zinc with iodine, zinc iodide, and here tosyl group. So that is the final product we will get in Simon-Smith reaction. In next class, let us see few more named reaction.